Students, today we have to see zeros of polynomial. What is meant by zeros of polynomial? The expression we take p of x equal to any of the expression with any exponent. So that p of x becomes 0. That value we say it as a zeros of polynomial. Just I have to inform, for example, p of x which is equal to bx plus c. So in this bx plus c can become 0. What we have to do? For example, the zeros of polynomial is nothing but this one, that is p of x equal to 0. So here we say it as bx plus c which is equal to 0, bx equal to minus c, x equal to minus c by b. So here we say it as this minus c by b is the zeros of the polynomial. How you say this b by c by b is zeros of polynomial? I just substitute here p of minus c by b. Instead of x, I will substitute c by b. Here b into minus c by b plus c. b will get cancelled. The remaining minus c plus c, it becomes 0. So we substitute instead of x, the value become 0. So this is the method to find out the zeros of the polynomial. This one we say it as a zeros of polynomial. Okay students, last class I explained about the first exercise. Now we have to see the zeros of polynomial. How to find out the zeros of polynomial? Find the value of each of the following polynomials at the indicated value of variable. So here 5x square minus 3x plus 7 is the polynomial. Instead of x, we have to substitute x equal to 1. So what is the value we have to substitute instead of x equal to 1? So the first solution. So p of x equal to 5x square minus 3x plus 7. Here we take x equal to 1. So p of 1 which is equal to 5, 1 the whole square minus 3 into 1 plus 7 which is equal to, so 1 we have to square it. The 1 square can be written in the form 1 into 1 which is equal to 1. So 5 into 1. Already 3 into 1. It is in multiplication plus 7. So 5 ones are 5 minus 3 plus 7 which is equal to 5 minus 3 we get 2, 2 plus 7 we get 9. So the value of p of 1 is equal to 9. So 5 minus 3 we get 2 plus 2, 2 plus 7 9. So next we move on to question number 2. Okay, now the second question, q of y equal to 3y cube minus 4y plus root 11. So instead of y we have to substitute 2. So q of y which is equal to 3y cube minus 4y plus root 11. So instead of y we take y equal to 2. So q of 2 can be written in the form 3 2 power 3 minus 4 into 2 plus root 11. So 2 cube can be written as 2 cube 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So this one 3 into 8 minus 4 into 2 plus root 11. 3 8s are 24 minus 8 plus root 11. So 24 minus 8 we get 16. So plus root 11. So q of 2 can be written in the form 16 plus root 11. So root 11 cannot be, we can't add it with the 16. So because of that 16 plus root 11 is the answer for second one. Next we move on to question number 3. Now p of t equal to 4t power 4 plus 5t cube minus t square plus 6 at t equal to a. Instead of t we have to substitute here a. So p of t which is equal to 4t power 4 plus 5t power 3 minus t power 2 plus 6. So we take t equal to a. So p of a. So here t is also variable and here a is also variable. There is nothing will change. Instead of t you have to take a. So directly 4 a power 4 plus 5 a power 3 minus a square plus 6. Because they both are variable only. So because instead of the variable t I have to substitute a. The answer is 4 a power 4 plus 5a cube minus a square plus 6. Next we move on to example number 3. Example number 3. Check whether minus 2 and plus 2 are zeros of the polynomial x plus 2. What is meant by zero of the polynomial? We have to take the polynomial x plus 2, that is p of x. When it becomes 0, we say it as that one as here zeros of the polynomial. So now we check. First we take minus 2 and plus 2. Solution. So they have to given p of x equal to x plus 2. So minus 2 plus 2 we have to check. First x equal to minus 2, and here I take x equal to plus 2. So p of minus 2, I take a bracket minus 2 plus 2. Here minus 2 plus 2 without bracket. Minus 2 plus 2 it becomes 0. So p of minus 2 equal to 0. The same way I will here p of plus 2 which is equal to 2 plus 2. So p of 2 which is equal to 4 is not equal to 0. Already I told we have to given zeros of the polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial means p of x can become 0. Here p of x become 0 when we substitute minus 2 instead of x. Here p of x is not equal to 0 when x equal to 2. It becomes a 4 only. So therefore minus 2 is zeros of polynomial x plus 2. Minus 2 is zeros of polynomial x plus 2, but plus 2 is not, because it is not equal to 0. Next we move on to example number 4. Example number 4. Find the zero of polynomial p of x equal to 2x plus 1. In the last example number 3, already we have to given minus 2 and plus 2. We have to verify which one is the zeros of the polynomial x plus 2. We conclude minus 2 is the zeros of the polynomial. Here we have to find out the zeros of polynomial. Because of that, when we say the zeros of polynomial, the p of x become 0. So we have to take p of x equal to 0 to find the zeros of the polynomial. Solution. So p of x equal to 2x plus 1. So to find the zeros of polynomial, p of x equal to 0, 2x plus 1 equal to 0, 2x equal to minus 1, x equal to minus 1 by 2. So here I conclude x equal to minus 1 by 2 is the zeros of polynomial. I just verify in a rough word column. Here only asking find the zeros of polynomial. So no need to verify it in the solution. So just I will go with the rough word column whether the minus 1 by 2 is correct or not. So p of minus 1 by 2 I take. So 2 into minus 1 by 2 plus 1. So 2 will become cancelled. Minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1. So p of minus 1 by 2 becomes 0. So x equal to minus 1 by 2 is zeros of the polynomial p of x equal to 2x plus 1. So we find out it's correct. Next we move on to example number 5. So here example 5 we have to verify. Already they have to given 2 and 0. We have to verify that is the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 2. So in the same way, example number 3 we check minus 2 or minus plus 2. The both minus 2 and the plus 2. Which one is the zeros of the polynomial? We find out. Here we have to verify this 2 and 0 are both are zeros of the polynomial or not. So p of x equal to x square minus 2x. So first I take x equal to 2 and here I x equal to 0. I side by side I will prove it. So p of 2 which is equal to, I will take 2 square minus 2 into 2. So 2 square can be written as 2 into 2. In a rough work I written 2 into 2. So it becomes 4. 2 into 2 minus 4. So p of 2 which is equal to 0. Already we verified 2 is the zeros of the polynomial. So next we move on to p of 0. So 0 whole square minus 2 into 0. We have to multiple how many times 0? We get 0 only. We have to multiple any number with 0, we get 0. You subtract. So p of 0 is also equal to 0. Now the value we substitute 2, we get 0. The value we substitute 0, we get 0. Therefore 2 and 0 are the zeros of the polynomial is verified. Because already they have to given 2 and 0 are zeros, but we have to verify only. So is verified. So next we move on to exercise 2.2. Okay. Now the exercise 4.2. First question. Find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x equal to 0. In example sums we have to see whether that given values are zeros of the polynomial or not. Otherwise we have to find out what is the zeros of the polynomial. And next we have to substitute instead of the variable, we find out the value. The same way here we need to substitute instead of x 0, we find out the value of the expression. Solution. So the given p of x 5x minus 4x square plus 3, I just rearrange it, minus 4x square plus 5x plus 3. So instead of x we have to put x equal to 0. So p of 0 which is equal to minus 4 0 whole square plus 5 into 0 plus 3. So how many times you multiple 0? 0. So 0 with multiple with anything, you get 0 only. The same way. And then plus 3. So p of 0 which is equal to 3. So here instead of x, we have to find out the value p of 0 equal to 3. The remaining sums from the Roman letter 1, you do it as your homework in homework notebook. Next we move on to question number 2. In a previous sum we have to find out any one of the value for the given expression, but here we have to find out 0, 1 and 2. Instead of y we have to substitute 0, 1 and 2 to find the value. So first I take the expression, the given. So p of y which is equal to y square minus y plus 1. The same way first I have to take p of 0. Instead of y I substitute 0. So 0 whole square minus 0 plus 1. 0 only. So directly 0 minus 0, 0, 0 plus 1. So p of 0 you get 1. And next we move on to substitute 1 instead of y. So it gets 1 square minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 will get 0. So 1 square, how many times you multiple 1? You get 1 only. So the p of 1 which is equal to 1. Next we substitute instead of y 2. P of 2 which is equal to 2 square minus 2 plus 1. That means 2 square can be written in the form 2 into 2 equal to 4. So 4 minus 2 plus 1. 4 minus 2, 2 plus 1. So p of 2 which is equal to 3. So finally we find the 3 value. Therefore p of 0 which is equal to 1, comma, we substitute instead of 1 we get 1. And the third value instead of y we substitute 2 we get 3. The same way we have to find out the second question. Next we move on to the second question. Here this fourth question, p of x equal to x minus 1, x plus 1. As usual the last question onwards we have to find out the 3 value. So p of x equal to x minus 1 and x plus 1. Here I have to using the identity a plus b into a minus b. So I have to change this one into a square minus b square, that is x square minus 1. So now we substitute p of 0 equal to 0 whole square minus 1, 0 minus 1. So p of 0 equal to minus 1. And instead of x I substitute 1, it become 1 square minus 1, 1 minus 1. So p of 1 equal to 0. Already I told we have to substitute. We get p of 1 equal to 0 in the sense 1 is the 0 of the polynomial x square minus 1. The same way I move on to p of 2. 2 square minus 1. So 2 square already you know that 2 into 2 equal to 4. So 4 minus 1. So p of 2 equal to 3. So in this expression also we get 3 values. Instead of we substitute x 0, 1 and 2. P of 0 we get minus 1. P of 1 we get 0 and P of 2 we get 3. So the remaining sums from the Roman letter 2, you do it as your homework. I clearly informed you the homework you have to complete in your homework notebook. Already our school given to you the homework notebook. You have to finish the homework in homework notebook, and that followed by how to attach the worksheet also on the basis of to find out the values. You have to finish that worksheet in A4 sheet neatly. You no need to write the worksheet in homework notebook. Only homework should write in a homework notebook. Worksheet you write in A4 sheet. I hope that you have to show the worksheet in the Zoom interactive session. So in the next class we have to see the Roman letter 3, 4 and remainder theorem. Remainder theorem is nothing but division algorithm. P of x equal to G of x into Q of x plus R of x. That should be a divisor, dividend, quotient and a remainder combination. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching நம்ம சேனல். இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. வீடியோ அடிக்கடி பார்க்கறதுக்காக இந்த சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு மறக்காம பக்கத்துல இருக்கக்கூடிய பெல் ஐகானை